this video is going to focus on 2 topics in Remnant 2. The first one is how to obtain the trophy, or on Steam I guess it'll be an achievement, but on PlayStation it's a trophy called Only Human, which states that you must beat a boss solo without taking any damage, right? And this was a good boss that I came across that will allow players to easily do that. I know that you can do that for any boss, but this boss in particular, plus it's a good fight, I actually quite liked it, so that was another reason, is why I'm saying this is a good one to do for people to get the trophy or the achievement or whatever. So the name of the boss is TAL RATHA, which you come across after you get the solar sparks and you deliver them or whatever. You come with a you go and see him and you get a choice. You can either be ate by him or not. Now there's 2 different outcomes depending on what you do. I'm not going to go too in depth on the outcomes of each one, but I am going to tell you that it's better to be ate by him. Sorry, no, it's to be better to not be ate by him. I actually chose to be ate by him by accident. You're better off saying no, you'll get a better weapon in the end, so I've been told and led to believe. But this fight, because there's 2 different versions of the fight that you're seeing is me getting ate by him, right? Which you just focus on the boss on that fight, which actually makes it a little bit better to get the no hit, because the other version of the fight, there'll be ads, so it'd be harder, probably be a harder fight. I don't know, I haven't seen the footage because I don't want to watch it because it's spoilers to me, but this is what I was using for it anyway. So the number one thing I've realized with playing this game, I'm a noob at this game, like don't judge, I am a noob, but I've realized when you're fighting bosses, your weight stat is probably the most important stat, especially if you're going for no hits. The light weight stat is very important. So this is based on your armor. So the heavier the armor, right? Where are we going here? The heavier the armor, like this, the bruiser said, 15 armor, right? Oh, sorry, 9 weight. And then if I was to equip the full bruiser set, my weight would be heavy armor. There is stats to counter this, especially on my class, which is the Challenger, with strong back. The more I level him up, right, the more the decrease in encumbrance I'll get, right? So later on in the game, this might not be as much of an issue, but early game it is. So equip light armor. Don't worry about your armor because you're not gonna get hit anyways. But you do want a quick dodge, and that's the biggest thing. So I've got on the Elder set, right? Apart from these gauntlets, because I'm still in the lightweight category to be getting that fast dodge. So that's the only stat I'm looking at. None of this stuff, health, stamina, armor, none of that stuff. Weapon wise is important. Early game, I gravitated to an AR, Blackmore AR-47, with a hotshot mod put in it. There's also an extra additional mod slot with time wave in it. That doesn't matter because there's no ads in this fight. Hotshot's going to be handy to you, but it's not required, but it's worth picking up if you can pick it up, but you don't have to for the fight. This is so good, this SMG. I've only just got it recently, MP60-R, which is available in War 13 as a secret pickup, which you can get it early game by just opening Ford's secret chest, which the code is 415 or 416, can't remember, but there's videos up on it, and then you go and pick it up at the secret cargo area, and then you've got an SMG. It's fantastic, better than hand cannons and sidearms, better than all those, like so far what I've seen with the game. I've only played a couple hours, like I haven't played that much. And these are just what my amulet and rings was. Doesn't matter. It honestly, none of this matters. It's what the boss is gonna be doing, which that's what's coming up next. So as the fight starts, you want to pop any weapon mods that you have on your gun straight away before the boss does any attacks. Pop that because you want to get another one later on. And weapon mods in this game, the ability regen of them, a lot of it's based on weapon damage that you do. Right, so once we've used it, like we were actively using it now, you can see the bottom right. Once that expires, once we do more damage to the boss, we'll get energy to our next hotshot later on. But your focus obviously isn't really damage in these no-hit runs. The focus is surviving and obviously not getting hit at all. And knowing the boss's attack pattern exactly, You need to know it exactly. So when he goes on the rampage move like that, after the third time, he'll port anywhere on the map randomly, and then you have to dodge his ring attack. Now, this light show attack, right, as well, it looks more difficult than what it is. It isn't. You need to do 3 dodges towards the boss, and then on the final sort of light with the lights that fall down, I recommend doing it to a left or a right. When he opens his mouth like that, just pick a direction, left or right. I'm always left. I don't know, it's always left with me. I always go left. It's just get a routine, pick a direction and stick with it. So you're not going to get this first go no hit unless you know you're an expert at this game. But when he does his close quarter move like that, when he's below half HP, he starts to sometimes do his 2 swipes, then he'll slam down. So you need to be prepared for that. He's doing his light show attack again. On average for me, he's doing it 3 times per fight. But if you do more damage output, he'll only do it twice. And if you're overpowered in the game, then you might be able to just like solo one cycling. I don't know. I don't know how end game works in this game. I'm excited to see what it's like though. When he opens his mouth, obviously, as I say, focus on dodging. You're going to be able to get plenty of dodges because you've got a lightweight armor, which I recommend lightweight armor for when you're trying to do no hit runs. High stat armor is good for when you're just doing dungeons and you just need to survive and stuff. But when you're up against a boss that you already know the attack pattern of, armor stat does not matter to you because your plan is to not get hit anyways. Armor stat's actually against you, early game at least, from what I can see. They'll get armor drops on the floor. Red means long gun, white means secondary. So if there's any red bricks, I prioritize try and get them if you can, or use an ammo box. I don't have enough scrap for them, to be honest with you, but yeah, just pick that ammo up if you needs be. But you can see the boss fight's pretty simple to get that triumph that I'm on about. But that was the video on this. Hope you enjoy. Thank you.